Technology isn't just about gadgets and computers, it's the story of human ingenuity, stretching back to our earliest ancestors. It's about solving problems, staying warm, finding food, communicating across distances. Every tool and system around us, from the light above to the chair beneath, is a product of this ongoing journey. We often forget these inventions had to be created. Someone saw a problem and found a solution. Innovation is a chain, each new tool building on the last, shaping every aspect of our lives. The story of technology is not a straight line, but a web of small contributions and rediscovered ideas. Sometimes, a tool for one purpose unlocks solutions for another, leading to unexpected breakthroughs. Our ability to create and use tools defines us as a species, allowing us to survive, build civilizations, and reach the moon. By understanding this journey, we see a reflection of our own curiosity and creativity, a story still being written by all of us. Our technological journey began with the simplest of tools: stone. These weren't complex machines, but rather simple, sharp edges that gave us power over our environment, allowing us to cut, scrape, and shape the world around us. These tools were extensions of our hands, making us stronger and more capable. The knowledge of how to create and use them was passed down and improved through generations, a testament to early human ingenuity. The control of fire was another monumental leap, a turning point in our evolution. It provided warmth, light, protection from predators, and crucially, cooked food that fueled our brains, allowing for greater cognitive development. Fire transformed our lives in profound ways, letting us survive in new places, extending our day by allowing us to gather after dark, and fostering social bonds around the hearth. Then came the wheel, a deceptively simple invention with far-reaching consequences. It appeared first as a potter's tool, enabling the creation of more uniform and durable vessels, later revolutionizing transport with the ingenious invention of the axle, a pivotal moment in human history. Wheels and axles enabled the creation of carts and wagons, making it possible to move heavy loads over long distances and connect distant communities through trade and cultural exchange. These early technologies, stone tools, fire, and the wheel, formed the bedrock, the very foundation for all future innovation and technological advancement. Each invention reinforced the others, creating a synergistic effect that propelled us forward. Better tools meant better hunting and more reliable food sources. Fire meant better nutrition and reduced risk of disease, and wheels meant access to more resources and the ability to transport them efficiently. Together they gave us a powerful toolkit for survival, growth, and the eventual development of complex societies. Even the simplest ideas, when combined and refined, can have massive cascading effects, fundamentally changing how we live, how we interact with the world around us, and how we build our civilizations. These were the first tentative steps on a long and winding road of discovery and innovation. The process was never isolated, it was a collective endeavor, a shared journey of learning and adaptation. Each breakthrough built upon what came before, creating a continuous chain of progress. The story of technology is at its heart a story of small, interconnected advances, each building upon the last. And it all started with the fundamental building blocks: stone, fire, and the wheel. Early technologies didn't just make life easier, offering simple conveniences. They fundamentally reshaped human society, altering its very structure and dynamics. With better tools and the mastery of fire, humans began to actively shape their environment, transforming it to suit their needs, no longer simply trying to survive within it. They could hunt more effectively, securing a more reliable food supply, create warmer and more durable clothing, protecting themselves from the elements, and build stronger, more permanent shelters, offering greater security and comfort. This newfound resilience allowed them to settle in new and previously uninhabitable places, expanding their reach across the globe. This increased security and resource availability led to significant population growth and the establishment of the first settled communities, marking a shift from nomadic lifestyles. Cooked food not only tasted better but also lasted longer, leading to the development of food preservation techniques, ensuring sustenance during lean times. This reliable food supply freed people from the constant demands of daily hunting and gathering. The resulting surplus food allowed some members of the community to specialize in making tools, crafting clothing, or leading and organizing communities, creating a more structured society. This division of labor led to the development of complex social structures and hierarchies. The invention of the wheel dramatically transformed trade and transportation, letting villages exchange goods, resources, and ideas over increasingly long distances. fostering cultural exchange. These interconnected networks laid the groundwork for a more interconnected and networked world. Early inventions fostered planning, strategic thinking, and foresight, skills essential for building more sophisticated tools, maintaining fires for warmth and cooking, and effectively using the wheel for transportation. This shift towards long-term thinking represented a profound leap in human cognitive abilities, demonstrating that the world could be understood, manipulated, and ultimately improved through human ingenuity. This burgeoning mindset of innovation became humanity's true and unstoppable engine of progress. Each new tool not only enhanced our capabilities but also changed how we thought about ourselves and the seemingly limitless possibilities that lay before us. The world, once a force to be reckoned with, became something we could actively shape and mold to our will and not just passively endure. For millennia, humans lived as hunter-gatherers, moving with the seasons and relying on the bounty of nature. Their lives were intimately connected to the environment, a constant dance of survival. But then, the agricultural revolution dawned, a pivotal moment that irrevocably changed the course of human history. We learned to domesticate plants and animals, gaining control over our food supply in a way never before imagined. We began using tools like the plow and irrigation to settle in one place and cultivate the land, transforming nomadic bands into settled communities. This shift created food surpluses, a game-changer that freed people from the daily struggle for sustenance. These surpluses allowed populations to grow, leading to the formation of villages and eventually, the first cities. Not everyone needed to farm. Some became artisans, crafting tools and goods. Others became leaders, guiding their communities, and still others became priests, interpreting the will of the gods. This specialization sparked new social roles and the rise of writing and mathematics, tools for organizing and understanding the increasingly complex world. Centuries later, a new revolution was brewing. The Industrial Revolution began, transforming societies once again. This time, the catalyst was technology, powered by coal and the ingenious steam engine. Factories with their rows of machines replaced cottage industries, concentrating production in new centers of industry. As people flocked to these centers in search of work, cities swelled, growing at an unprecedented rate. And new forms of transportation, trains and steamboats, connected the world, shrinking distances and accelerating the flow of goods and people. The steam engine spun thread, wove cloth, and powered machines at unprecedented speed, ushering in an era of mass production. Work moved from fields to factories, transforming the nature of labor and the rhythms of daily life. Society reorganized around the clock and the factory whistle, as industrial time replaced the natural cycles of agriculture. The Industrial Revolution created a global economy, linking distant lands through trade and industry. Raw materials and finished goods moved across continents, fueling economic growth and transforming global power dynamics. Life shifted from the rhythms of nature to the relentless pace of machines, a fundamental change in the human experience. These revolutions redefined how we lived, worked, and related to each other, reshaping the very fabric of society. Each was a leap, building on the last, and setting the stage for the modern world we inhabit today. The steam engine powered the Industrial Revolution, transforming industries and daily life. Steam looms made fabric quickly and cheaply, fueling global trade and changing economies. Factories became economic centers, drawing millions to cities. Electricity soon followed, with inventors like Faraday and Edison making it practical for lighting motors and more. The light bulb extended the day, while electric motors powered new waves of industry and home life. The telephone shrank distances, letting people talk across miles in real time. The internal combustion engine brought the automobile, reshaping cities and personal freedom. These technologies worked together. Electricity-powered factories, phones-coordinated business cars demanded new infrastructure. The airplane soon conquered the skies, making global travel possible in hours. This era redefined time and distance, connecting the world as never before. The digital age began with computers, room-sized machines used for code breaking and calculations. The microprocessor shrank computers to desktop size, making them accessible to homes and offices. Personal computers put the power of computation in everyone's hands, revolutionizing work and daily life. The next leap, connecting computers. The internet began as a military project, then spread to researchers. The World Wide Web, invented by Tim Berners-Lee, made the internet user-friendly and graphical. Suddenly, anyone could explore a universe of information with a click. The web unleashed creativity and commerce, birthing companies like Amazon and Google. The internet became woven into daily life, changing how we shop, learn, and communicate. Information became as accessible as turning on a light. The digital revolution had arrived, transforming society at every level. The smartphone put the internet, a camera, and a computer in your pocket. With the iPhone's launch, information and connection became constant and mobile. Smartphones changed how we navigate, communicate, and access media. Maps, music news, and more all in one device. Social media apps let us share our lives instantly, dissolving the barrier between physical and digital worlds. Entire industries were disrupted. Taxis by Uber, hotels by Airbnb, media by streaming. Banking, shopping, and even work moved to our phones. The smartphone became the main interface for modern life, offering convenience and connection. But it also brought challenges. Privacy concerns, digital addiction, and a widening digital divide. The smartphone is a double-edged sword, empowering but demanding careful navigation. Technology's pace is accelerating, with breakthroughs in artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and sustainable energy. AI is now part of daily life, from search engines to voice assistants, and generative AI is reshaping creativity and automation. Biotechnology tools like CRISPR promise cures for diseases and stronger crops, but raise ethical questions about altering life. The quest for clean energy is driving advances in solar, batteries, and even fusion, aiming to power the future sustainably. These technologies are converging. AI accelerates science, biotech creates new materials, and clean energy powers it all. Progress in one area speeds up others, creating a web of innovation. The future may look very different, full of opportunities and new challenges. Our choices now will shape generations to come. The next chapter of technology is being written right now. Looking back, technology's story is one of human potential, curiosity, creativity, and the drive to solve problems. Each invention is a stepping stone, letting us build higher and see further. Today's challenges, climate change, health crises, are immense, but so is our capacity for innovation. The future could bring clean energy, cures for ancient diseases, personalized education, and smarter cities. These are possible futures, not guarantees, shaped by how we use our tools. With great power comes great responsibility. Technology can help or harm, depending on our choices. We must have open, ethical conversations about the future we want to create. The goal: technology in service of human values, compassion, community, well-being. Our journey shows that when faced with obstacles, we innovate and adapt. We stand at the start of a new chapter, with more powerful tools than ever. If we guide this power wisely, the next world-changing idea is just waiting to be discovered.